What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Channel Liquidator, coming back with another video. So it looked like our homeboy, Nick Wright, got some things to make right with some people calling out Caitlin Clark at the beginning of the season. Now, we already know they're the hottest team in the WNBA right now. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Right now, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is hotter than fish grease. They smoking, bruh. They hotter than flaming hot Cheetos right now. Caitlin Clark dishing out triple doubles. Aaliyah Boston out there balling, bruh. Kelsey Mitchell with the This is looking like a championship basketball team. Now, we know Dave Portnoy went on record a few months ago claiming that the Indiana Fever was going to win it all, and pretty much nobody was going to beat them in the playoffs. Now, I'm telling y'all, this is what I know. The way they playing right now don't look like nobody. Nobody in the league could beat them. Now, with all that being said, Nick Wright has been a true advocate for Caitlin Clark, standing up for her, making things right, and keeping it all the way, what I like to say, 100. And that's exactly what he did again today. Let's roll the footage, man.
What does bother me is some of the people I deeply respect their basketball credentials, their basketball history, their commitment to basketball and women's basketball, I think have really not covered themselves in glory with some of this commentary. And I'm going to read you a quote, Colin, if I may, from, again, this person might know more about about women's basketball than any person who's ever lived, and that's Geno Auriemma. Geno Auriemma was on with my pal Dan Patrick a couple months ago when the Fever were struggling. And this was the quote: "This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality in the league, and she's a rookie. This rookie class isn't even one of the best classes in the last 10 years. She's just not built for the physicality of this league. She's not quick enough to get away from the physicality." End quote. Geno, just say you're a UConn guy and you thought this was going to be Paige, and instead it's Caitlin.
Now that was the homeboy Nick Wright making it sound right about Caitlin Clark and Geno Auriemma. Telling you, a lot of these people is going to be eating their words, bro. So we get close to September the 19th. That is the conclusion of the regular WNBA season. On September the 22nd, that's when the games begin, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, this year playoff is going to be nasty. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is hot. Christy Sides, now I know a lot of people might feel a certain way about her, but we got to keep it all 100. They've been winning, bro. And hate to say it, she's been coming up with some pretty nice plays. Now, with all that being said, Caitlin Clark scored that triple-double yesterday. They clinched yesterday, and I got the press conference from yesterday. With all that being said, let's check out what the homegirl Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark had to say immediately after that game. Roll the footage.
How aware are you at the end of a game, something like that? Obviously, you're not trying to manipulate the game, but obviously people knew the last rebound is triple-double.
I mean, it's right next to the scoreboard, so I think everybody's pretty aware of what's happening. I mean, honestly, somebody had to get the rebound, and I was actually the closest one to the ball, so, yeah.
Aaliyah, for you, I guess, how has it been just growing into a new role with this team this year, and I guess picking your spots and having different games? It might keep 8 assists one night, 24 points tonight, and just knowing how to choose the spots.
Yeah, I think it's just about reading the floor and taking what the defense gives you. I feel like I just try to let the game come to me and not force it. So if it's a night where I have more assists than anything else, then that's what it's going to be. And then if it's a night where I can score the ball and get rebounds and assert myself on the boards, and that's what it's going to be. It's really just taking what they give me.
Tony. Aaliyah, Christy said she and you talked a little bit about your recent games, how they can help you get going. What do you feel like ignited you tonight and led to the big performance?
God. seriously, I think, you always want to play the best. And I feel like, especially these past 2 games, for me, just making sure that I have a presence on the floor. And so tonight, it was just, prayer, just knowing that he's equipped me for anything. And this was the game that we had tonight. And so I'm just super blessed.
Go Christine, then Lou.
For both of you, obviously lots of great positive things happened in the last 24 hours. Was it a little difficult to get back up for it? Obviously, LA was playing well, turnovers. Can you maybe describe your mindset when, you've already accomplished so many goals, but of course you want to win the game, and you did, but how hard that is to kind of get through that on a night like this? Thank you.
Yeah, I thought we could have came out with a little more energy. I thought we seemed a little bit flat. And I don't think that wasn't because of we felt complacent with already being in the playoffs or anything like that. I'm just not sure if our energy was quite where it needed to be. And I thought we could have picked that up a little bit better. We weren't always on the same page, and I think that kind of started from the beginning. We didn't really play with as much pace as we usually do. At moments, we definitely did, but I didn't think it was consistent throughout the game. And then obviously we could have taken care of the ball a little bit better. I think, we win by 10 to 15, maybe even more than that if we just take better care of the ball. So I think something you go back and watch, and we know on Friday we got to come out with a lot more energy.
We'll go Lou, then we'll go in the back to Dom.
Earlier. Last week, Coach was talking about the improvement in the team, and she cited toughness and maturity has come out in the last month since the Olympic break and those practices. Do you feel like this fourth quarter was an example of that, where you got challenged, you made some runs, but you couldn't put them away, but you had to fight them off again?
Yeah, I think, over the course of the season, it's about making sure that we're able to close out games. And there were some games that we lost at the beginning of the season because our fourth quarter wasn't great. And so even going into this fourth quarter, we just emphasized that, listen, this is the fourth quarter, 10 more minutes. We have to give it all our best. We knew that they weren't just going to lay down and let us take the game. And so just making sure that if they score, then we have to score and then get a stop. And that's really our mindset, especially in that fourth quarter.
We'll go Dom, then we'll go with Keem on the right.
Yeah, for both of you, just 6 straight home games, including tonight, to get that homestand started off with a win, knowing how well you've played already the second half. Crazy environment every night here. How's that feel to get that homestand started out right, and knowing that you're just going to be here at home for so long?
Yeah, I think it's important. These are games you really need to win at home, and the more we can win, the better we can position ourselves for the playoffs. So, and also we're just a competitive group of individuals. Like, nobody wants to lose. That's not fun, especially in front of these fans. That a lot of them, they only get to see the Fever play one time, and they spend a lot of money to come here and watch us and have fun with us. So, you want to kind of give them a show every single time we're in here. And honestly, it's a lot of fun. So, don't take that for granted, because before we know it, the season will be over. And I think this team is just trying to go one game at a time. But to get the homestand started off on the right note, I think was super important. And it's just continuing to go one step at a time and continue to build that confidence. But I feel like we're playing really good inside this building, so it's just continuing to build on that.
Go to Keem, then we'll go James again.
Yep, and just kind of following up on Christine's question earlier, just when the turnovers start to kind of mount and build, what is said, or what do you guys do to kind of refocus and get back on the same page?
We get straight to it. We say we need to take care of the ball. I feel like that's as simple as it is. I mean, we know what we have to do, and most of the times it's silly mistakes, so making sure that we just pay attention, make sure that we're ready for it, but at the end of the day, just take care of the ball and make a good decision with it.
We'll go James, and we'll go on Zoom.
Caitlin played 40 minutes tonight, entire game. Obviously, it probably wasn't the plan, but I guess how do you assess how you feel throughout the game, and do you ever ask to come out, or how did that go?
No. I like sprinting. I already told you guys.
He likes to run.
I don't know. I feel like finding a balance of when to conserve my energy within the game and playing with pace at the same time. I think there's times where you can pick and choose. I think I've done better at that, and I think even over the last road stretch, the coaches found good minutes where I could get a quick breather. That becomes very important, especially in the fourth. But I felt tonight I felt really good and could go the whole stretch. But it's never really they don't really ask me. It's not really my choice. It's more so what they're thinking and what we need in the moment. So. Yeah, I mean, I could probably go play another 40 minutes. I don't usually like to stop, so.
Go George on Zoom, then we'll finish with Mike.
George Goy from Majestic Goy Sports Podcast. Caitlin, many rookies struggle to find both team and individual success in the rookie year. LeBron, Peyton Manning, and Connor Bedard did not make the playoffs in their rookie season. What does it mean to have team and rookie individual success?
mean, I think it comes with just playing the game of basketball the right way. Coming in here, obviously, this organization hasn't been to the playoffs since 2016, and that was my main goal. And I felt like, once I got comfortable and kind of was, playing style of basketball that we wanted to play, which was up tempo, which was playing off one another, plus playing, setting my teammates up for success. And I think also once my teammates kind of got used to playing with me, it's been pretty smooth sailing and fun basketball since then. And, everything besides team success, like that all just comes with when your team wins. Like you got to win to have all that on the side, and nobody really cares about that. People can talk about it. It is what it is. For me, like it's fun winning basketball games. It's fun walking off the court and the crowd's going crazy because you just won and you played a good game. So for me, like that's where my main focus is, and I think when I do that, everything else comes along with it. And I'm just thankful. I feel like I'm surrounded by really good people, really good coaches, really good teammates that allow me to be myself and set me up for success, and have a lot of fun playing with me. So I've enjoyed every single second of it, and I think we're just going to continue to get better.
That was Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston speaking to reporters immediately after the game. But guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. What y'all think about the playoffs? How far do y'all think the Indiana Fever really could go? And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.